Back in the 80s, 90s or even the early 2000s, the idea of driving up and ordering a Guruk or pink chai on tap would have been laughable. Suddenly, there's an entire menu dedicated to different brews, from pink chai to Guruk chai to masala chai, and let's not even get started on the tandoori chai. Back then, we didn't even know if it was possible to make interesting tea. You would just add boiling water in a cup with a tea bag, a bit of sugar and a splash of milk. Fast forward to today, Bradford's cafe culture has undergone a dynamic transformation. Coffee shops have been making way for chai spots, with new establishments springing up all over the city. Tea has always been a staple for Brits, and new research reveals just how much an astonishing 53 million cups of tea are consumed every morning in the UK before people head to work. Here at Asian Sunday in Style, we're certainly doing our part to contribute to that number. Come join me, let's grab a cup of chai together. Now let's go to our first stop, which is My Chai, who have two branches in Bradford, Great Horton Road and Leeds Road. While the branding says established in 1964, the plot twist here is it was actually established around 2019, where the concept is based on the arrival of the founder's father from the subcontinent in 1964. He brought traditional chai with him, and he has now been enjoying the tradition ever since. So it's around 3 p.m. and I'm in my chai. Even though the cafe was not packed, there was still a lovely and relaxed vibe, creating a cozy and welcoming atmosphere. The clean and spacious cafe had a welcoming staff with trendy uniforms to match. My Chai has an extensive menu serving a range of snacks as well as wonderful selections of chai, as well as coffee, milkshakes and juices. For the sake of this review, I ordered a regular cup of Guruk chai. The chai was served to me within minutes of my order, as it was pre-prepared and served in a branded paper cup freshly tapped from the counter. As I received my cup of chai and opened the securely closed lid, and boom, piping hot chai goodness right there, filled to the brim, just how I like it. Some people might not like it hot, but for me, the hotter the better. As I took the first sip of my chai, I could automatically taste the sugar and the blend of different spices in the chai. The branding on the cup is very attractive, as it says, "You, me and my chai." That's pretty catchy, huh? And honestly, it makes me feel like we're all part of the chai family. The only drawback for me is, I would say, is that there's no option for less sugar or sugar-free chai, which honestly, some people do have sugar-free chai, or some people do like less sugar, for example me myself. So on the whole, my chai service was great, the size was perfect, the presentation was on point, and the chai temperature and flavours were exactly to my satisfaction. So on to my next stop, and this one, oh, it's a gem. Let me introduce you to Cha Cha Chai, a hidden treasure nestles in the heart of Bradford on Ingleby Road, known for its exceptional chai. Back in 2017, two friends embarked on a journey to bring the rich traditions of their heritage to the community. Cha Cha Chai first started off as a drive-through, and then a few years later they opened another branch, which was their bakery. I rolled up at 4 p.m. and the moment I walked through that door, I swept into a world of vibrant chatter and intoxicating scent of freshly brewed chai. It's like they perfectly blended the sleek modern style with a warm and homey feel. The staff dressed in smart uniforms to match the authentic vibe. For this review, I opted for the signature regular cup of Guruk chai. Cha Cha Chai's menu is extensive, offering a wide range of options, as well as coffee, milkshakes, juices and snacks. The chai was served to me within a minute of making the order. The chai was pre-prepared and was served in a branded paper cup from the counter. As I received my cup of chai, I opened the secure lid on the cup. The chai was full to the brim and the steam hit right into my face. Now that's when you know the chai is going to hit different. I took my first sip of the chai and I could taste the rich flavour and the spices were blended perfectly. The chai has that deep colour, you know, the deep dark colour that you're looking for, and that's when you know the chai has been brewed well. So let's talk about the branding. On this cup it says "Love my chai." I mean, I love my chai, so I understand why, and this branding is quite cute. However, Cha Cha Chai do have a few different paper cups of chai. A cup of chai is only £2, and you know what? You're definitely getting a cup of chai that is worth it. Overall, Cha Cha Chai delivered an experience that ticked all the boxes. The service was very friendly and efficient. The cup of chai was perfectly brewed and sized, honestly the ideal temperature, just right for those who love it piping hot or a little warmer. And oh hey, yeah, I can't forget this one. For those who want a lighter option, they now even offer a sugar-free chai at the drive-thru. So no matter what your preference is, they got you. Alright guys, just as the cold winds of the evening were starting to bite, the craving for another steaming hot cup of chai hit me. So on to my final stop, the Chai Company, located on Thornton Road. This place is known for its authentic garlic chai and mouth-washing Pakistani street food, founded by Yasser Salim, who brought his cultured chai roots all the way from Pakistan to the UK. Let me tell you, I was excited. So it's around 5 p.m. and obviously I had to roll up outside the Chai Company. At the moment I stepped inside or even outside because it's literally outdoor. And this gave me Pakistan vibes. I felt like I was in Pakistan. The outdoor atmosphere is perfect for those seeking a traditional yet welcoming vibe, like the kind of place you go for a gossip session with your mates. Unlike the other two places where the staff were uniformed, there was no uniform here, but still a vibe. You could tell they were proud of what they were serving, and the positive energy made me even more excited to try my drink. The menu here was very impressive. They've got everything from chai to coffee to hot chocolate and even snacks. Obviously, I decided to order the classic garlic chai, and within minutes my chai was ready. Now this is what I call a fresh brew. You can see the steam rising from the pot and the colour, deep, rich, dark perfection. The chai was then freshly poured and strained into a paper cup freshly from the pot and full to the brim. Unlike the other two chai companies, this chai was freshly brewed from the pot and it was not pre-prepared or tapped from the counter. As I opened the lid, the steam swirls up in the air, and as soon as I took my first sip, I could tell this was going to be a winner. The balance of the spices and sugar, honestly spot on. It's not overly sweet, which is exactly how I like it. The branded chai cup proudly displays the Chai Company with an illustration of a person carefully brewing the steaming cup of chai. This design is yet simple but incredibly unique, capturing the essence of the chai making process. And of course, the best part, the chai is only £2.50, freshly brewed. Overall, the Chai Company exceeded my expectations. The service was very friendly. The chai was flavourful and served at the perfect temperature, just what I needed for a relaxing